The Good Muslim. One day, while visiting some sick people in the hospital, I met a young man who was dying of AIDS, a very deadly disease. There is no cure for AIDS that we know of. AIDS is also very, very contagious, and that means that anyone around a person with AIDS can catch the disease if there is an accident, especially involving blood. No one likes being around a person with AIDS for that reason. As I talked to this young man, he told me that he was not sick enough to stay in the hospital forever. However, his whole family and all of his old friends had rejected him because he had AIDS. They felt he was probably a bad person, an immoral man, because many people who get AIDS get the disease from some kind of immoral action, like going to a prostitute or using drugs. And this man admitted to me that he had gotten AIDS by drug use. "Please, please help me," he cried. "No one wants me, and the hospital people have told me that they can't keep me here forever. Where will I go? Nobody wants me," he said very sadly. "I'll end up dying on the streets." "I'll do the best I can," I said, hopeful that I could find some place for this young man. And so I started calling. I called one place after another. So many places that I thought might be able to help him, and they only said to me, "Well, this is very difficult. I hope you understand how sensitive this is, but sorry, we cannot help you." Well, then I tried religious groups. After all, they, of all people, should be able to help me. And so I called churches, and they said, "This might endanger the other men we have in our house. And we must think of the good of everyone. I hope you understand, and sorry, we can't help you at all." Well, I went to the directors and I pleaded with them. But it was like the young man had leprosy. There were lots of statements of help, but no one actually wanted to take him in. And I became very discouraged and upset and didn't know where to go. Then finally I found a young Muslim man who was working at a halfway house. After I talked to him for some time and told him the story about this person with AIDS, he stared at me. "Is this man a Muslim? Our house is mainly for Muslims," he said to me. "Well, I'm sorry," I said. He's a Buddhist, actually," I replied. "Wrong religion," he said. But as I got up to leave, this young Muslim man looked at me, and he said to me, wait a minute, just a minute." "Yes?" I asked. "I will take him in," he replied. "You will?" I said, amazed by the response of this young Muslim man. "I must take him in," the young Muslim replied. "How can we say we love God and not love our fellow human beings?" This young Muslim taught me all about love and what love means, to love our neighbor.